The goal of this conference is, well, the subject matter I've mentioned as a member of the Culture Committee, and I'd also like to talk about the concept of European citizenship. It is true that despite our thwarted attempts to attempt it, Europe is more a Europe of states than a Europe of citizens. And so we ask ourselves, how can we really define the identity of citizens from a European point of view? Does it exist? Does it not exist? Is it merely hypothetical? The question of European citizenship is a challenge because we give Europe a quite high importance. Europe is a community of shared values. Every time a new country joins the Union, we expect and demand from new member states that they accept our common values. We hope that these values will be renewed through European education that allows us to study the history and the institutions of the Union in schools and universities. Furthermore, the word citizenship calls upon us to work on intercultural dialogue, linguistic diversity, to have active citizenship participation among young people, and also important, to work towards integrating Europe's immigrant population. So the first part of our conference, called Views on European Citizenship, a Cultural Approach, will allow us to speak about this from a cultural point of view and also from a historical and sociological point of view. We will do it through the research carried out by historian Richard Butterwick Pawlikowski. I hope I've pronounced his name correctly, says the speaker. Chairholder of the Bronislaw Geremek Chair of European Civilization at the Natolin campus of the College of Europe. And he will now give us a presentation on civic traditions in Europe during the Polish-Lithuanian Union between the 15th and 18th centuries, which inspired the Romantic idealism of the 19th century and inspired European citizenship as we understand it today. So I'll now give the floor we'll give the floor to Dr. Jonathan White, Associate Professor of European Politics at the European Institute of the London School of Economics. He will speak about the divisions in current political opinion on Europe and how that is reflected in the very meaning of European citizenship. After that, my colleagues, whose presence I thank, Enrique Calvet, a newly elected MEP, who has a newcomer's enthusiasm. And then we will close the panel with Javier Nart before a coffee break. Without further ado, and since time is ticking, I would ask you to not speak more than 15 minutes each. That way we will have time for everybody to share their views. So I'll now give the floor to Richard Butterwick Pawlikowski. Thank you.